In this video, we will discuss the differences between hydraulic and pneumatic system. So the very first difference, the hydraulic system employs a pressurized liquid as a fluid. So here you can see the schematic of hydraulic system. Now the hydraulic system employs a pressurized liquid as a working fluid. So here you can store a pressurized liquid and the force is transmitted through this pressurized liquid. So with the application of very small force, you can lift a heavy load with the help of hydraulic system. Now the pneumatic system. So the pneumatic system employs a compressed gas, usually air, as a fluid. So here you can see a schematic of pneumatic system. Now the intake filters are used to filter out the air and it is then supplied to the compressor. The compressor is used to compress the working fluid which is in the form of air. Then the next component, that is cooler. The cooler is used to cool down the air because during the compressor the temperature of the air increases and hence the cooler is used to reduce its temperature. After that, the next component is separator. The separator is used to separate out the moisture or the water vapors from the air. Then that compressed air is supplied to the receiver, and after that it is then supplied to the actuator which performs the actual work. So this is the working of pneumatic system. Now the pneumatic system employs a compressed gas, usually air, as a fluid. So here the working fluid is nothing but a compressed air, whereas in hydraulic system the working fluid is nothing but a pressurized liquid or the hydraulic oil. Next point. An hydraulic system operates at a pressure up to 700 bar. So as the hydraulic system is used to lift the heavy load or to perform the heavy work, and hence it operates at a pressure up to 700 bar, and hence its component is made up of steel and it is heavier in weight, whereas the pneumatic system usually operates at 5 to 10 bar, as the applications of pneumatic system are lighter in weight, and hence the pneumatic system usually operates at a pressure up to 5 to 10 bar. Next point. The hydraulic system generally designed as a closed system. So here you can see the hydraulic system. So the pumps are used, these are nothing but the pumps which are used to supply a pressurized hydraulic oil, and these systems are generally designed as a closed system. So here you can see the pump, the reservoir which is basically used to store the hydraulic oil, and the actuators. Okay, so these systems are designed as a closed system because the pressurized liquid is taken from the reservoir and it is then supplied to the actuator, and after performing the work, again the hydraulic oil is sent back to the reservoir. That means the same working fluid is recirculated through various components of a hydraulic system, and hence this system is known as closed system. Now the pneumatic system. So the pneumatic system usually designed as a open system. So here you can see a schematic of pneumatic system. So after performing the work, the working fluid, that is nothing but the compressed air, is released to the atmosphere. Okay, and again the fresh air is taken from the atmosphere and it is then compressed and then it is supplied to the actuator. After performing the air, the compressed air is released to the atmosphere. So the pneumatic system usually designed as a open system. Okay, and that is why the hydraulic system is somewhat costlier than the pneumatic system, because we have to buy a hydraulic oil for the hydraulic system, whereas the atmospheric air is freely available, and the working fluid for the pneumatic system is nothing but the atmospheric air. Next point. The hydraulic system slows down when the leakage occurs. So this is an example of leakage. So here you can see the oil is leaking from the hydraulic system. So the system slows down when the leakage occurs. So whenever the leakage occur, the hydraulic system slows down because the amount of oil get reduced, and hence the system gets slows down, and the oil may spill over your shop floor, and it can easily catch the fire. So it is also prone to the accidents. Now the pneumatic system. So leakage does not affect the system much. So here you can see the leakage in hydraulic system. So this is a method for identifying the leakage, the soap bubble method, with which you can identify the leakage because you cannot see the air. Here you can see the oil that is leaking from your system, but here as the working fluid is in the form of air that you cannot see. So with the help of this arrangement, or with the help of this process, you can see the leakage, or you can identify the leakage in the hydraulic system. So leakage does not affect the system much in case of pneumatic system, and again it is not dangerous because the air will not catch the fire. So the leakages in the pneumatic system is not dangerous also, and it does not affect the system much. Next point, valve operations are difficult. So here you can see the different type of valves which are used in the hydraulic system. So as the hydraulic system is used for the heavy work, and hence its wall is made up of steel, and the system is overall complex as compared to your pneumatic system, and the valve operations is also difficult. Then the pneumatic system, valve operations are easy. So as the pneumatic system is used for light work, and most of its component is made up of aluminium, and its circuit is also very simple as compared to your hydraulic system, and the valve operations is also easy as compared to the hydraulic system. Next point, the hydraulic system are heavier in weight. So here you can see some of the applications of the hydraulic system. So the hydraulic system is used in the crane for lifting heavy load. Then it is used in various machineries like the earth moving machines, excavator. So where the heavy work is done, in that case the hydraulic system is used, and hence it is heavier in weight also. Now the pneumatic system. So pneumatic systems are lighter in weight. So these are some applications of pneumatic system like packaging, filling, metering, locking, driving of access, door or shut control, transfer of material. This is also a common application of pneumatic system. Then turning and inverting of parts, sorting of part, stacking of component, stamping and embossing of the components. So these are nothing but a light application, and for this the pneumatic system is also lighter in weight. Next point, the hydraulic system. Pumps are used to provide the pressurized liquid. So here you can see the actual hydraulic system. So here this is this is the pump, and this is used to provide a pressurized liquid to the component of the hydraulic system. So in hydraulic system we are using pumps to provide the pressurized liquid. In pneumatic system, the compressors are used to provide the compressed gas. So here you can see the compressor, and the compressor is used to compress a working fluid, that is nothing but the air, and that air is then supplied to various components of the pneumatic system to perform the work. Next point, the system is unsafe to the fire hazards. So the hydraulic system is unsafe to the fire hazards because whenever the leakage occur, sorry, in hydraulic system we use hydraulic oil as a working fluid, and whenever the leakage occur, it may easily catch the fire. So the system is unsafe to fire hazards. Whereas pneumatic system, the system is free from the fire hazards. So in pneumatic system, the oil is used, in pneumatic system, the compressed air is used as a working fluid. So the system is free from the fire hazard. The last point, in hydraulic system, automatic lubrications are provided. So here you can see the hydraulic system. The working fluid of hydraulic system is nothing but the pressurized liquid or the hydraulic oil, and hence no separate arrangement of lubrication is required because the working fluid is hydraulic oil, and with that the lubrication is provided to various parts. So no separate arrangement is required. Automatic lubrications are provided in case of hydraulic system. In pneumatic system, special arrangement for the lubrication is needed. So in pneumatic system, the working fluid is nothing but the compressed air. So here a separate arrangement is required to provide the lubrications to various components of the pneumatic system. So this is nothing but a difference between the hydraulic system and pneumatic system. Hope you understood the difference. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you.